Hey everybody, this is another episode of Cooking with Coke Man 250. We're going to make some homemade pizza tonight. We're going to make some homemade crust, and then we're going to show you how I make pizza at home. Let's get into it. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to cook up some Johnsonville tan sausage. Okay, so while we're waiting on our tan sausage to brown up, I'm gonna start the crust, and I do my crust in a bread machine. Let it do all the kneading and rising and stuff for me. So we're gonna start out with 3/4 of a cup of lukewarm water. Then we're going to add a tablespoon of olive oil. Then we're going to do a teaspoon of lemon juice. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of white sugar. We're going to add a tablespoon of dry milk powder. We're going to add 2/3 cup of flour. There's 2. Actually, we're going to do 3/4. 2 3/4 cups of flour. There's a 1/2. And 1/4. Then we're going to add 1 teaspoon of yeast. Make a little pocket in here and put your yeast in. There's 1/2 and a whole teaspoon. So then we'll just put this in our bread maker. Put it on our dough setting and let it go. crumble this up and get it good and brown. And I'll be back. Okay, so I got my crust out. Got it all made out. We're going to poke some holes in the bottom. That crust recipe does 2 of these crusts. Some holes in the bottom. Just use some traditional spaghetti sauce. And first we're going to throw some Parmesan cheese on it. And the kids just like cheese pizza, so we throw some mozzarella. So that's cheese pizza, and we'll be back in a minute. All right, so it's time. All right, so it's time. Here we go. Oh yeah. Alright, so here's the finished product. This is mine. and it's awesome. So there's how I do pizza. And you know, use whatever you got laying around. You know, we've thrown mushrooms, deer meat, hamburger. Kids, they just always like cheese, but you know, do whatever you got laying around. Pizza's cheap, you know. How much it costs to make that crust? Like 40 cents. I mean, I buy everything in bulk, like flour and the yeast and everything. So, you know, you're talking like 40 cents for a couple pizza crusts. A jar of spaghetti sauce is probably $2 or $3, but how many pizzas can you make out of that big jar? And you know, your cheese and your meat's going to be the most expensive, but still, you know, I still got enough sausage and pepperoni from the 2 packs I opened to probably make another 4 pizzas. So you know, you can whoop these pizzas out for probably, I'm just going to take a stab in the dark and say $1 a piece. But you know what goes into it. You know whose hands have touched it. You know where your hands have been. Not to cut down, I eat pizza out. I mean it, you know. But you know, this is a great way. And you know, we usually get the kids involved. They'll throw on the toppings and stuff and help us out. So, you know, just create however you want. And this crust recipe, I got it offline from BettyCrocker.com, I think, or something. And it's a bread machine recipe. And it's a great crust. I mean, I like a little bit of a thick crust anyway. Really turns out good. So this has been another episode of Cooking with Coke Man 250. And no, it's not DiGiorno. And no, it's not delivery. It's Coke Man 250 pizza. From the land of the free and the home of the brave. God bless. And remember, prep smarter and pray harder.